Alright guys, so it's Tuesday and these are going in pretty easy. I'm just concerned about the height. Once I put the tires on and everything, I'm wondering if it'd be easier to adjust these off the vehicle. Hate to put it all back together and take it down to the lineman shop and they say, oh, we can't do those on the truck, we gotta do them off the vehicle. Oh jeez, I gotta take them back off again. What I had them do was move this ring up a ½ inch, just a ½ inch. Figure these are 600-pound springs and the old ones were 500 pounds. What's a 100-pound difference? I don't know. I could just guesstimate that. So if you screw this in more and put more pressure, would raise the truck, yeah. So you back this off, lowers the truck, tighten it down, raises the truck. So there's a coin toss here. So anyway, here's a toss up. Like, well, set these back a ½ inch. If the truck sits lower a ½ inch, I really don't care, but I don't want to sit higher in the front than the rear. That's a big deal for me. Let's see how good I get on this, because that was my idea to back this off a ½ inch. Theoretically speaking, right? So I got to do the other side. I'll fit everything up, put the tires on, drop it down, see what it looks like. And if it's off a lot, then I'm going to take them back off and take them back to the shop and have them adjust this. I don't know. We'll just see. It's a hit and miss here. Okay, so it's sitting approximately a ½ inch higher now in the front. So I'm thinking, will those springs settle a ½ inch? Like I said, if it was a little lower in the front, I wouldn't mind, but it's a little higher in the front. That was the whole reason for getting the springs redone in the rear, you know, the Atlas springs. It was lower in the back. So right now, I just got to torque everything up. It's bolted up. I just didn't torque anything. I was thinking, take them back off, take them back there, have them give it another ½ inch on the adjuster, but is that going to make a difference? I just guessed at a ½ inch. A ½ inch on the collar on the spring adjuster does not necessarily mean a ½ inch at the wheel. You got to remember, the wheel's out here, the coilovers in the middle between the wheel and the pivot point where the control arm bolts to, right? Everything goes at an arc, so an inch of travel out here at the wheel is different than an inch of travel where the coilovers mounted. So I'm sure it's mathematically doable, figurable, calculatable. I'm just gonna bolt it in. We'll see. If I gotta take it back, I'll just just bite it, right? Whatever they charge for labor to pull the coils back off. If they can't do it on the car, you know. Unfortunately, Rick, the owner, is out this week on vacation or something. Second honeymoon or something, I don't know. So I'd rather talk to Rick. I've had some people ask me to work on their vehicles. You know what? I'm no professional mechanic, so if I screw something up on my truck, it's no big deal. But if I screw something up on somebody else's truck, you know, sometimes it's just not worth it. I got a guy right now, he wants me to do his front end on his Bronco. He's got all the parts, man. I got all the parts too. Let me know when you got some time. I don't know. You know, I told him, I charge him a couple $100, but you know what? I don't even think it's worth it. That's an all-day project there. And if I get something wrong down the line, it's like, oh, well, dude, you did it. Oh. For instance, I had one of the boys come over, you know, one of my friend's sons, one of the kids, brought his truck over one day, wanted to know if I could help him bleed the brakes. I go, no big deal. What's there to bleed in the brakes, right? It turned into a big old nightmare. It's like, couldn't I get the bleed screws could not crack them. Ended up stripping them out and stuff. I told him, you know what, just go get a whole new caliper and we'll be done with this thing. Oh, that turned into a big thing, you know. Oh, well, dude, it wasn't like that before. Oh, you know. Hey, take it somewhere else then. That's all I can do, you know. What else? What else? Oh, I had some guys call me up because they were doing a Bronco and the wheel bearings, and couldn't figure out why he's tearing up wheel bearings, right? So they call me up and I go over and look at it. Now this I didn't work on the vehicle, but I'm looking at it and I'm like, well, he did the it hit this Bronco, he had it for about a year, he bought it used. And it turns out it's got a locking hubs. So it's got the worn locking hubs, but whoever put the hubs on did not do the wheel nut conversion kit. The wheel bearing conversion kit, whatever it's called. When you go from auto hubs to the manual hubs, there's a conversion kit you got to put in there that locks the bearing in. And it wasn't in there. I go to, you know what I see right now is you need the conversion kit for those locking hubs. He says, oh, no way, man, it was like that. That's the way, it's been that way. I go, I know it might have been that way, but that's not the way it's supposed to be. You gotta have something to lock that nut on, otherwise it's gonna loosen up, and your wheel bearings are gonna get tore up again. So it took them a while to convince them to go buy the kit. It's only $100, you know. So, you know, stuff like that. It's like, hey, do whatever you want. It's not my truck, right? So anyway, that's my 2 cents on working on other people's cars. You know, I'll give you a hand. I'll try to help you out, but actually to take the thing apart and put it back together right, I don't know. You know, things happen.